just listed.
Well, tell me more. I mean, well,
tell me more, therapist.
Yes, thank you. Lie down on my chair.
Lie down and weep for me, will you?
You are so different. What?
But we're not.
That's what I want to know. How are you similar?
The end result in life that we both want is the same. The thing we want at the end of the day is the same, is that we want to come home. You know, we don't want to, you know, he's not out in bars. He works hard. He can put up with me. I mean, my God, Barbara, you know, look at me. Do you know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden, you bring a spotlight that someone doesn't.
He has to go to a premiere now and then. He has to be Mr. Bullock or whatever his name may be.
Oh, he'll never be Mr. Bullock.
No, I know that, but you have to live with the fact. Get out of this shot, please. We want to take your wife.
He couldn't be happier.
To get out of the shot.
Yeah.
Okay, when you won the Golden Globe, you thanked your husband. You said, "I never knew what it was like for someone to have my back." No one protected you like Jesse?
Not in a partnership like that, but I'm partially to blame for that. You know, I never allowed myself to be cared for or protected that way in a relationship.
How does he protect you?
Not once asking me to be anything other than what I am.
Does that affect your work?
Completely. It's not a mistake that my work got better the minute that I met him. I became committed to being scared and being braver, because I really couldn't fail anymore.
Because you have him.
Yeah, because I have a home to go home to.
Your parents were married a very long time.
Yeah,
I mean, you had a good example. You were very close to your mother.
Yeah.
And she died in 2000. What do you think she would think about your getting possibly an Academy Award?
She would be mortified that I even had a tear in my eye if I gave an acceptance speech.
Why?
Oh, she just abhorred anyone who got up there and cried and said, "This is the best day of my life," and she would go, "Better than the birth of your child." You know, I mean, I think she would be very proud, not because of what I'm being given in terms of opportunities in these moments. I think she'd be very happy with how I carved out my life. I think she was so worried that we would be normal. She was petrified that we would be normal.
She didn't want your...
No.
Your mother did not want you to be normal.
She was like, "Please be original. Don't do what the other kids are doing." I mean, it was... And it would drive me nuts, because all I wanted as a teenager was normalcy.
You and I did an interview back in 1995. And at that time, I asked you to look forward 10 years and see where you might be. You couldn't do it.
I still can't do it.
But I was going to say, so here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
It's been 10 years.
Wow.
So, okay,
yes.
Indulge me.
Okay.
Look ahead 10 years.
Some liposuction. No. 10 years from now, I hope I'm healthy. I hope I'm healthy. I hope I have my sense of humor intact. I hope the same people that are in my house today will be there 10 years from now. So I haven't the slightest idea. I don't know.
I hope you have a wonderful 10 years.
Thank you.
With everything you want.
Thank you. And you'll be right there.
Well, I don't think so.
Interviewing me along the way.
Oh, yeah, where are we going to be 10 years from now? I won't even remember your name.
It's you and me and George Clooney. Remember that? You were interviewing George Clooney that time, too.
Yes.
Didn't you ask me what kind of tree I wanted to be?
No, that was somebody else.
Barbara, ask me what kind of tree.
Okay.
No, Barbara, if you were a tree, since this is your last...
Oh, don't do this.
No, this is good.
I'm not going to play your game.
Keep the cameras rolling. Thank you.
I am not playing your game. This is the end of the...
Barbara,
cut tape.
in 10 years...
Cut tape.
No. Okay, in 5 years...
Yes.
What would you like to have in your life that you don't have now?
Time. That's it.
Wow. Shut me up.
Stop tape.
The Barbara Walters Special.
Finally, as they say, I would like to thank the Academy for sharing the evening with me for almost 3 decades. Good night.
Ms. Barbara Walters, this is a thank you from all of us that you've tortured on camera for all these years. We wish you weren't going, but we're glad you were here. Thank you.
Sandra, I promise, next time we're together, I'll make you cry.
Bring it on.
And congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. This is terrible. This is the cheap stuff.
This is really lousy.
It's really bad. And we're not kidding.
And you can keep this in.
Did Meryl get the Cristal and I got what?
Oh, she got everything. She got champagne, she got chocolates. To Meryl.
To Meryl. Long may she reign.